Nice. Right through it. That was a thick part too.
Good kill, good kill.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
There's no argument that double-aught buckshot is one of the most effective shotgun rounds available to us. Each shell contains 9 .33 caliber balls, so it's almost like being hit by 9 9mm bullets at once. On the other hand, an unmodified birdshot round contains hundreds of small lead balls, and this increases the chances of hitting a bird without destroying the bird. If we bond all these small pellets together using something inexpensive like wax, we can turn a 25-cent birdshot round into something with a lot more damage capability, something that combines all the energy of the small pellets into one single mass. Buckshot shells are about $1 a round, so it's 4 times the cost of a birdshot round. So if we bond the double-aught buckshot pellets together, will that give us 4 times the damage? 4 times the effectiveness? 4 times the pleasure? Let's find out. In order to get another perspective, I asked Matt B2099 to also make some wax buckshot shells. Now Matt had very good results in his testing, but it left me with the question, how much better are these than a birdshot wax slug? Is bigger really better? Now making these buck wax slugs was a little more time consuming. I had to use needle nose pliers in order to stack all 9 of these pellets back into the shell again. With birdshot, I would normally use a spoon and just dump it in there. It's very quick. Now the reason we're using wax is because it's almost free. You can use your kids' old crayons, you can use a candle that your wife no longer wants, and the cost is almost nothing to convert these to a wax slug. Now we could use something like JB Weld or fiberglass resin or something like that, but that's going to increase the cost to the point where it's almost more economical just to buy deer slugs. Now wax is very easy to work with. It's non-toxic, doesn't emit any odors like an epoxy would, and it hardens relatively quickly. Now people have suggested using something like Elmer's glue, but that would take months and months for it to dry. About the only downside of using wax is that it tends to melt in hot weather. And that's about it. So let's get down to the testing. Now one of my viewers named Baron Burlington wanted to come out and shoot with me and try out his brand new Mossberg 590A1. Normally we shoot the unconventional rounds out of my own Mossberg 590, but he wanted to shoot it out of his. He was brave enough to try it. The first thing we'll shoot at is this old shovel. That ought to be a good target.
Okay, whenever you're ready. Nice. Right through it.
Now the safety people with the magnifying glasses that look for any kind of breach of safety in YouTube videos are probably freaking out right now, seeing those cars in the background. But those cars are over 1,000 yards away, which is about 3 to 4 times the distance the shotgun can even shoot. Now this double-aught buckshot waxer broke into at least 2 different pieces. We have 2 holes there. Now we'll shoot the shovel using a number 7 Winchester target load waxer.
Wax slug. Hit it. Right through it. No difference really. It did knock it over.
In this shot, the birdshot wax slug stayed in one piece, made a bigger hole, and knocked the shovel over. I don't know if that's something that would happen every time though. Now the shovel was just kind of stabbed into the ground, and it was kind of surprising that the buckshot waxer just kind of went through it cleanly without knocking it over. Now the thickness of this shovel seems to be uniform over the entire surface, and I believe shovels are made with a higher carbon content than say sheet metal, so it's a harder material to punch through. Next we'll shoot at an 1/8 inch piece of stainless steel. Now the wax slugs will not be able to penetrate this, but we'll be able to compare the 2 dents.
Okay, metal plate, hit it. Wow. Okay, normal bird shot. Hit it. Well, I went just as far.
That's the dent left by the buckshot waxer, and this is the dent left by the birdshot waxer. In each shot, the plate was thrown back about 10 yards, and the dents are nearly identical. In my opinion, there was absolutely no significant difference. In our next test, we'll use a big old chunk of cement. Again, we should be able to see some kind of difference in damage between these two rounds.
Double-aught buck versus cement block. Whenever you're ready. Oh, I did a number on it. Okay, this is a birdshot round. Okay, whenever you're ready. It was almost as good.
Now the buckshot slug seemed to do more damage. There was more broken pieces of cement. But it is possible that the two separate pieces of cement that we shot at just were not equal in overall strength. I don't see any justification in using a $1 buckshot round when a 25-cent birdshot round does nearly the same exact damage. Buckshot shells are already awesome, and we can't make them any more awesome by adding wax. Now, there's always going to be the viewers that try to second guess everything, the woulda, coulda, shoulda people who try to point out flaws in our testing and all that, but really all I had to do was prove that the buckshot slug was not 4 times better, and we proved that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.
It was almost as good. Shaving cream, whenever you're ready. I shredded it.